Well, good morning, it's Mike here. Welcome to the AutoVlog YouTube channel. It's time for another video today because the Pittsburgh International Auto Show is starting. So what I've been dealing with here for about an hour is finding parking, which is absolutely impossible in Pittsburgh. But however, I did find it now on a rooftop here. So unfortunately, it's not inside, but it is what it is. You gotta work with what you have here. At least it's just raining. But look at this. Pittsburgh skyline is beautiful. I love the downtown area of Pittsburgh. But we're not here to look at buildings. Let's go check out some awesome cars. We're gonna meet up with Dr. M3 as well. He has the Galleria Exotica. Gotta lock the car. Let's go. All right, so here we are down at the Pittsburgh International Auto Show at the Galleria Exotica. I can't even say the name. Right there. But we're gonna take a look at the cars that they have sitting right here. This is obviously the area where they have the exotics. So we got a 570S right here. Right next to it, we got P1 Pro's 720S. Take a quick look at this one here. What do you guys think of the 720S? I mean, looks-wise, we all know that it's stupid fast. It runs 9s in the quarter mile. But what do you think of the looks compared to, you know, the supercar brands out there? I mean, I like it, but I'm not completely sold on the looks. Now, something that looks absolutely phenomenal is the Aston Martin DBS. This thing is, I mean, it's just classic, beautiful British design. This thing is gorgeous. And then right next to it, we have a Vantage S. Of course, it has a V12. I love this color. Look at this beautiful color. Oh, wow, look at these hood scoop vents in carbon fiber. This is gorgeous. What's up, man? Good, man. How's it going? Good, man. Pittsburgh Cars and Coffee legend right here. Great. Yeah, this is beautiful. And then some people might remember from last year's show, I actually filmed this starting up. This is a Hennessy Venom GT. This once was the fastest car in the world. This thing has about 1,200 horsepower and it is pretty sick. We have the steering wheel sitting up here on the dashboard. And then right next to it, of course, we have the purple Monte. You guys know about this car. My good buddy Dr. M3 owns this. And I actually got to drive this in the canyons of Los Angeles. If you guys haven't checked that video out, you need to. This is by far the automotive experience of my life in this car right here. Second fastest car in the world around the Nürburgring. It was the fastest car for a few months until the GT2 RS beat its time. This is by far the best color on any Performante out there right now. It's the Viola Parsifal. Absolutely gorgeous purple color. We have the full carbon fiber bucket seats. It's like sitting on rocks when you drive this car. Rock hard. And then right here we have an Aventador S. Love the Aventador. V12, how can you not? Look at that beautiful V8. But the thing is, right next to this car right here is the car of my dreams. Absolute ultimate dream car. And that is the Ferrari F12 TDF. I mean, look at this thing. What can you say about this? This is an absolute masterpiece. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, carbon fiber all over the place. Look at this diffuser, F1 inspired. It's got the yellow flaps underneath here for the active aero. Oh, just look at this thing. Wow, wow. It's about $1.2 million right here for this car. Beautiful. I can't open it up, but even the little door handles here, carbon fiber. Ferrari badge in carbon fiber. Oh my God. I'm not gonna say too much, but you know, I would almost sell my soul for this car. This thing is sweet. That's a joke, by the way, but you guys understand how much I love it. These big canards slash side skirts, whatever you would call them, of course, carbon fiber. I mean, this car is just a masterpiece. It's so beautiful. And then sitting right next to it, one of my other favorite Ferraris of all time, a 458. It just can't really compare to the other one right next to it. But I love the 458, naturally aspirated, gorgeous, gorgeous. Belongs to GQ Image on Instagram. So yeah, I'm in heaven right here looking at this car. This thing is, oh my God, this thing is awesome. That is so amazing. What a masterpiece. What a work of art this thing is. So they just had a rev battle between the Monte and the Venom GT. I kind of missed it because I was standing right over there, but I think we can get one on video here later on today because they'll start them up again. This thing sounds badass when it revs. The pops that this thing makes is out of this world. So I'm here at the Ford booth at the Pittsburgh Auto Show, and look what they have here. The new Ranger. It's all blocked off here, so I can't really walk in and take a really close look at the interior and so on, but this is a pretty anticipated comeback truck for Ford. It's actually been around in Europe for a while, but here is the American version. Actually looks pretty good. This is a Lariat trim, so a little more well equipped than a regular Ranger is going to be. But yeah, it looks nice. Obviously a lot different from the original Ranger. It's a nice truck. This is definitely going to sell because this size truck is still very, very popular. I don't know why Ford even discontinued the Ranger to begin with. But yeah, this is nice. What do you guys think of the new Ranger? And we go straight from a Ford Ranger to a Ferrari GTC 4 Lusso. Man, look at this. I've never seen one of these before. This is like the practical Ferrari. If you want boot space, you want to be able to have people in the back. It's actually pretty long. I kind of dig it. A lot. This is a nice Ferrari, man. Very cool. So for the first time, they have exotics in a different spot than just Galleria Exotica. So if you see here, we got the GTC 4 Lusso. We have an F430. 458. And a 488. Very nice. I love Ferrari. Rather have a 458 than a 488 though. You guys know why. And here we have the new Honda Accord. I mean the new Acura NSX. They look so alike from the front, don't they? It's a badass car, but this is stickered at $205,000. I mean, I'm not gonna pay $205,000 for a car with a 6-cylinder and an electric engine. It's just not gonna work. Here we have the new Lincoln Nautilus. This replaces the MKX. So, yeah, it's not quite out yet. It's coming for 2019, but I guess they're just trying to spice it up a little bit and change the name to Nautilus from MKX. I don't really know enough about the vehicle yet to know what's going to be different, but yeah, it's pretty nice looking mid-size SUV. All right, so check this out. This is nice. This is the 2019 Dodge Ram. Yeah, this thing looks pretty good, man. I'm impressed. I like the color as well. Definitely a little sleeker lines for the front of the truck here. I mean, the Rams always look pretty aggressive up front. Maybe I'm not completely sold on those headlights yet, but all in all, this truck looks pretty nice, man. I like it. So this is a Bighorn. Of course, it has the Hemi. pretty nice. I'd love to review this truck. That would be awesome. So we'll see what happens in the future. So we're back at the Ford booth, and look what they have here. Ford GT that was actually used for testing by Ford's Le Mans winning team. Look at that. That is awesome. That is sick. I mean, look at these big like air vents right here. Wow. It's like half the hood is gone. Look at this diffuser. Wow. Dude, that's crazy. In the Ford booth, we also have a simulator. Pretty cool. And here we have the all-new Edge ST. Facelifted. I don't know if I really like these rear taillights. I like the older ones better. So the funny thing is, I actually worked this Ford booth last year when I was still employed, and I did the year before as well. So this year it's actually kind of fun. I can just walk around, be completely free, and film whatever I want. I don't have to kind of stick around here, although I did sneak off a lot. Here we got a beautiful black XC90. Really like this color and these wheels, or the color combination in the wheels. For those of you who watched my vlog from Gothenburg, Sweden, my hometown, when I was there, you would have seen that I actually drove this car, and this is a really nice SUV, especially in the R design. These seats are really bolstered. Carbon fiber in the doors, carbon fiber right here. It also has an amazing sound system. I'm not gonna blast it here at the auto show, but very, very nice. Makes me feel a little patriotic here when they have Volvos. I would love to start reviewing Volvos actually, that'd be nice. So I'm back here at the Galleria Exotica, and I can't stop looking at this F12. This thing is just such a masterpiece. You know, if money wasn't a problem, of course, then I wouldn't trade the C63, I'd just add this. But if I had to trade for any car, it'd definitely be this one. Sorry, Performante, you're number 2 in this lineup here. All right, so I'm here with my good buddy, Dr. M3. We're at the Galleria Exotica. You guys have seen the Performante already. I wanted to remind everybody, because when we were in California, we went to Matt Farah's studio, the Smoking Tire studio, for a podcast. He was interviewing the doc here, and I was actually in it as well, but I'm in the end, so I was more of a sidekick here. It was about Cody.
It was a great time.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was
we
awesome.
learned so much about Matt. Matt is an honest to goodness car guy. He's just an OG.
He sure is. Yeah, he sure is. He has zero filter as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of fun. I like those type of people. It's awesome. He gave us some. He was the one who gave us the directions to the unknown roads.
Yeah, roads. Yeah.
We still don't really know where they're at, but you know, we had a map.
It was a blast.
Yeah, and it was an awesome interview. So definitely go check that podcast out. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can just easily go click on it and listen to it, because it is really awesome.
It is fun.
The doc here, we're signing out. I'm probably gonna leave here in a minute, maybe be back tomorrow or something. I'm gonna try to bring the wife in.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
So guys, if you're even close by, come on down to Galleria Exotica at the Pittsburgh International Auto Show 2018. It's fun. They've got lots and lots of cars, exotic cars that are here, but they have lots of other cars. So come on down.
Yeah, he's here like 12 hours a day.
All 4 days.
All right.
All 4 days. Come on by and say hi. Come on by and say hi.
So before we leave, of course, we got to take a look at the brand new BMW M5. 4.4 liter twin turbo V8 with 600 horsepower. Of course, a competitor to the E63S. And yeah, I love this color, love the wheels. However, the car is locked, we can't get inside. But I do like the interior though. I'm sorry you guys can't see this, the reflection in the window here, it's impossible, but I like the BMW seats. Aggressive front end. As some of you might remember, I did review the M550i, which was the fastest BMW before this one came out. So this would be very interesting to review this car whenever the time comes. truck in this CX-5 pretty much crashed, and he's taking a photo of his license plate right now. I mean, that was close. Really close. Pittsburgh traffic, man, it's crazy. So that was a pretty awesome day. I'm still head over heels in love with that F12 TDF. Most amazing car at the Pittsburgh International Auto Show, in my opinion. Let me know which one that you guys like the best. But before we end this video, I want to give a shout out to a subscriber. Her name is Christy, and she is about to deploy to Dubai. So big shout out to you, Christy, and thank you for your service. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.